Hello to those of you just joining. I keep losing connections, so this might not be a very long live. And I hope you can hear me okay. Hi, Steve. Steve says it's a little noisy, but he can hear me clear enough. Well, I'm stood here because there's people sunbathing on the beach, and I didn't think they'd like that. Christine says, love the sound of the waves on the shingle. Yes, it is nice. It's just very loud. Hello, Andrea. Thank you for joining. Andrea says, spent my childhood holidays there before Dad found out about the Broads. Oh. Was that at the Haven site? Or was it at the caravans further down towards the lifeboat station? So I didn't mean to move it so fast. I'm not really moving about because I kept losing connection. JCB says, love it there. We have a friend that has a caravan up the coast. Only problem is, it's a long way from Scotland. Andrea says, I love the sound of the waves. It looks hot, but can hear you fine. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. It is a very hot day. That's why I'm later in the day going out. And it's strange, I do have a full signal, so technically I should be absolutely fine here. But as I say, when I first got here, I kept losing connection. I had planned to send out a notice to you all, but that's when losing connection started. You will all get a notification one day. Every single wind turbine stopped. Oh, actually, some of them are going very slow. Got some sea fishing going on further along the beach, down that way. Steve says he got a notification as I started the live broadcast. That's good. I can send out a notification saying I'll be live in 15 minutes and you got a notification as well, Andrea. Thank you. Oh, perhaps it was a notification I tried to send them when I lost contact. Perhaps it did go, or lost connection, I should say. The tide is going out. How is everybody today? Are you all okay? I got dog walkers coming this way, so I'm just going to walk closer to the sea. JCB says you won't believe it, but it's actually sunny in Scotland today. Steve, oh, that was loud. Steve says, Debbie says hello. Hi Debbie, hope you're okay. Andrea says, yes, good, it's hot in Newcastle. Just finished work, watching the tennis. It's very hot here today, JCB. Very hot. Christine says, I'm sitting in the garden reading. Andrew says it's going to be hotter there next week, 28. Oh my goodness. JCB says, only as far as your knees then. What do you mean? What, the tide's going out? Is that what you mean? The water, yeah. I'm very near the Coast Watch tower. We've got a friend, look. Just come past to say hello. Let's see if we can do a 360, shall we? See, there are people on the beach sunbathing, and it's not right to be live, is it? Or shining it on them. So if I just face the sea, I can't get wrong then, can I? Christine says, I was in California in May and it rained all the time. Oh no. JCB says, caravans behind you. Yes, there are caravans. To my left, I was going to say is Haven, but that's wrong. Haven, I've come to a different beach. Haven is right. And further along are the caravans on Manor Road that I can't remember the name of. Why is it right? We've got the whole beach, okay? The whole beach to ourselves, and people come and stand beside me. Now what? The whole beach, the rest of the beach is, well, you saw a little while ago, didn't you? There's not many people at all. It's a bit like when you park in an empty car park you're the only car, a car will come and park next to you, won't it? You see that piece there? I'm going to try and walk there, but I've taken my sandals off, so I've got to go across the stones. And if the tide comes a little bit more, I could get very wet, couldn't I? Let's have a look. Let's weigh this up. We've got to go for a paddle, haven't we? You can't come to the beach and not have a paddle. JCB asks, are we in East Runton? No, I'm in Caister on Sea, and that's very near Great Yarmouth. Right, let's see how far this wave does. Kind of cover that bit of sand up, doesn't it? Should we walk down a bit? We'll try this next area of sand. JCB says, oops, I was thinking of Cromer. No, I'm very near Great Yarmouth, but that's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter at all. I've moved away because the people I said stood beside me, the children are throwing stones. So, now look, that patch of sand here gets covered by water. I think I need to let it go out a bit more, don't I? I could see earlier when I first started this live, a huge ship came out of Great Yarmouth Harbour, and I was hoping it was going to come this way, but it's actually going towards Lowestoft. It's very noisy. Oh, just lost my balance. Look how far it came in that time. Look. I thought this was going out. Dog's going for a paddle. Right, we're going to be brave. Apart from walking on the stones. Everybody's got wet feet now. The dog I showed you is still on the beach or in the water, standing there, so when the water comes in, gets him. Sometimes you can find sea glass and pottery. But I haven't seen any yet. JCB says, have a nice day. I must go, take care. Thank you for joining us all, JCB. Hope you enjoyed the paddle in the beach, in the water rather. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good weekend. In a minute. Oh. I was going to say, in a minute we'll do a bit of beach combing. Not that there's a lot. Dennis, oh, we're definitely going to get wet now. Dennis says, hi Lisa, just started to watch Grand Prix and you popped up. So now I'm having to record qualifying so that Janice and I can watch you live. Be wary of the underflow. It can sweep you out. Yes, I know. And JCB waves bye-bye to us all. I think I've got a wet skirt now. Hence I've just moved back up here a bit. Andrea says, was on the Broads in June. Got to wait another year. Oh, I know. It's sad, isn't it? I think we should all just retire early. Be paid to stay at home, and then we can all just do what we want to do. That's my theory on life. Andrew says, goes too quick. A week's holiday goes really quick. Sorry, the noise is me opening the water bottle. I'm such a mess here, just as though you can't see me. I've got sun cream on my t-shirt. Oh, wait a minute. Are you all still there? I think I nearly lost connection again. Yeah. Jana says, I'm so lucky as I live 30 minutes away from the coast. That's very lucky, isn't it? Yeah, as I said, I've got a sun cream lotion on my t-shirt. I just spilled my water down me. Got wet skirt from paddling. I'm doing really well. That's all the fun of being at the beach, isn't it? Thank you to the new people who've just joined. Dennis says, stand up here where nothing else can happen, and I'll face the sun, or have my back to the sun, and my skirt will dry as it's even wetter. Right, messages, sorry, I got sidetracked. Dennis says, serves you right, young lady. Should have been live about 5. Yes, Dennis, but I think I'm going out for tea later, so I had to go live now. Andrea says, I live half an hour from Northumberland coast, but have a soft spot for Caister. I like the Solway Firth in Scotland. That's about 8 hours from here. So the sea fishermen up there on the beach are all set up and fishing. I can't really show you the other way because the family's arrived and there's children. The dog that was having a lovely paddle in the sea, he's finally been persuaded to go. He didn't want to go home. Dennis says, are you going out to sea on a pea green boat? Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Steve says, have to leave now. Sorry, I'll watch the rest later. Have a lovely day. Steve and Debbie, thank you so much for joining. Have a great weekend. Earlier I thought the wind turbines out to sea had stopped, but they are going around very slowly. Steve says bye for now. Andrea says, have a gorgeous weekend, Lisa. Thank you. And you, Andrea. For those of you that have just joined, I'm on Caister Beach, which is in Norfolk, in the east of England. I went for a paddle and I got wet. Dennis says I'm losing a connection. Right, okay, let's walk up the beach a bit and see if the connection's better. Thank you for that. Let's stand here for a bit. It's quieter and we can see what the connection's like here. Let me know, okay, Dennis? I did lose connection when I first got here and tried to go live. And then it was okay. How is it now? I'm going to walk up to the top by the car park and we'll all sit on a bench up there, okay? Do you see these tyre marks? Before I went live, the ice cream van drove along the beach. In the distance now, you can see the ship I mentioned. I'll try and point to it. It's, about there. Right on the bend of the beach. Yeah, so the ice cream van came past. He'd been down there. I think he goes up to Hemsby and stays there a little while and then drives along here. It's not easy trying to walk on the sand and to keep the phone steady. Will I even make it to the dunes? How is the connection now, everybody? Can somebody let me know, please? Just did a quick spin round. I am still going to the bench. I just want to know how the connection is. It's definitely quieter, isn't it? Away from the waves and the stones getting thrown about. Almost at the dunes. Oh, let's have a look what someone said. Dennis says it's still breaking up every 4 seconds. Is it better if I stand still? Janice says no problem with sound here. Thank you for that. Might be your connection then, Dennis. Might be your Wi-Fi. Right, I'll still keep going up to the bench. We're walking through, well, we're just about in the dunes. There's some people coming, so we will just look in the opposite direction. When I first got here, there were several ships. There's 2 way out on the horizon. I doubt you can see them. Maybe if you're watching on a TV screen, you can. Oh, we've got to stay here because the ice cream van's coming back. He's way in the distance. Can you see him? Christine says the sound and picture is good where I am. And Dennis says it's not his connection, as he's watching YouTube through a 50-inch TV. Janice says no problem with sound or picture here. Okay. Thank you everybody for letting me know. I'm just waiting for the ice cream van to come past so you can all see it. And the squeaking and the squeaking noise that you can hear is my drink, my water. Ancient Man says, looks lovely today. It is. Thank you for joining, Ancient Man. Nice to see you again. I was going to go sit on a bench. I've been for a paddle. I got wet. And I was just telling everybody the tracks further down that I showed you all was the ice cream van, and there he is. Some people have just stopped him to get an ice cream. Isn't that great? An ice cream van on the beach. So he probably drives from Hemsby to Yarmouth and back several times a day. It's so much quieter here. It was rather deafening beside the waves. Hello to those of you just joining. I'm on Caister Beach, or I was. I'm more in the dunes now. And Caister, if you don't know, is the east of England. I was going to head back to a bench, but I'm just waiting for the ice cream van to go past. Not that I want an ice cream, but here he comes. I just wanted to show you all. Oh, I think he's going to stop him as well, look. I know, maybe not, he's going down to the water's edge. Or he's going for a jog. Endless options. There he goes. Isn't that great? Right, I was going to previously go to that bench over there, if you can see it, or that bench there just beyond the new positioning off the Coastwatch station. Shall we go on that bench there? The steps are only that short distance. That's where the car park is. Or do you want to stay here looking out to sea? What would you like to do? Would you all like to go and sit on a bench? Or do you want to stay here? We're going to walk to the bench. Mind you, I still not put my sandals back on, and we have some stones to walk over, so that could be interesting. Do you see this? What looks like a road? Connection is good. Thank you, Janice. Dennis says, well, that's strange. He's just gone to his phone and I'm not breaking up on the phone. Thank you, Dennis. Right, this road I was just telling you about. Years ago, before, oh, the sand is hot. Before I moved here, which is quite a few years ago, out, there used to be a train come along here. When I tell people that, nobody ever believes me. No, there wasn't a train, Lisa. There wasn't a train. It didn't go down there. Well, let me tell you, it did. Along there. And down there. My in-laws used to go on it. So I don't know exactly, but I'm guessing now that it was the train from Botterham to Great Yarmouth. But that is a guess. I don't know for certain. Right, this bench is sloped. The next one isn't, so we can stand you on the tripod easier on the bench that's flat. And I can put my sandals back on. I tell you, this YouTube vlog is hard work. We made it to the bench. How nice is this? Just got to swap hands. Can hardly hear the sea here. But we can still see the sea. Somebody in the dunes, so just face it the other way. See if I missed any messages. No, I haven't. Right, just bear with me a second, okay? Wait. A young girl just walked past, so. And YouTube's policy is you cannot have children on YouTube.
I don't know how you're going to walk up there.
What's everybody doing this weekend? Anything nice planned? Just trying to open the tripod legs.
Wait, there's a car park. Wait.
I'll give up, I think that's easier. Or do I need to do it? Do you know, I'm hopeless. Technology and something simple that I should be able to do. Oh, look at the plane up there. Lots of chemtrails in the sky. Remember I told you about the ship coming out of Great Yarmouth Harbour? Well, I think it's just at anchor now. Can you see it down there? You've got the row houses, I don't know if I can point, row houses there, and it's roughly there out to sea. It's a long way off, and I can't zoom in on a live. So imagine when the train used to come along here. Wouldn't that be lovely? Everybody's going now that I've come off the beach. Well, I think this might be a good time to end this live. There's not as many here watching as there was. And although the sea was noisy, more people watched when I was down on the beach. I might go live again later after I've been out, or I might not. Tomorrow I am busy, but I'll try and go live at some point, and the same with Sunday. Sunday's Martham Carnival. I'm not going to it, but my daughter is with her friends, and we're having something to eat in the garden before they all go to the carnival. And then I'll go out and probably do a live somewhere. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go, all right? Thank you all for joining, and I'll speak to you all again very soon.